Okay, the last thing I want to talk to you about in this particular lesson is time. I'm a person who's fascinated by time and kind of what's called the manipulation of time. In drummers, as live situations, I feel that because you're the acoustic instrument, we can kind of control the band. We've all been in situations where we've had a bass player on stage who's pushing, and we've all done, me including, we've all gone with him. He's pushed, carried on pushing, I've gone, I've pushed, he's pushed, and before you know it, you've started off with a track that started off 100 BPM and you're playing 180 BPM, and the audience are line dancing, extreme line dancing, which is, it's not the funniest, well, it is the funniest thing in the world, but not the thing to do. So, as drummers, we need to be focused on manipulating time. And what I mean by that is not to sit at a band and when you hear a bass player, if you're playing just a basic 4/4 groove, it's not to, when he starts playing, go, oi, oi! It's not being louder, it's basically little tips that can kind of really pull the band back. Okay, now, through all these lessons, we've talked about triplets and the left hand. There's straightforward rhythms you can play with triplets, right, left, left, that can either make a song sound really pushed, or you can make a groove sound really laid back. I'll show you what I mean. So if you're playing, put 2 notes in there, like a drag, basic drag. Just before the hi-hat, you put 2 less, is what you get. Same tempo, so keeping the right hand playing 4s. We're going to turn that drag, those 2 left, into a triplet, so you get this. Not this. A triplet. Same groove, pushed. Same groove again, pulling those left hands back to create a triplet, you get this. So you're creating a really lazy, it's the same speed, it's the same time, but it's lazy, it's what you get. As a drag, you get exactly the same thing. So 2 exercises, a triplet again, and a drag, playing in the same time, exactly the same speed, and you can create different feels. If you're playing that drag feel with a bass player or a guitarist, it does feel on edge, it does feel rushed, and you can really make that drag all like... You can control how the groove feels, because they're the players that are going to have to sit on that particular groove. So you get... I know if I was a player, I'd want to play on that and play a really relaxed groove. If I was playing this, if I was a player, I'd be inclined to rush and go with the jumps that I'm playing in my little accents here. So conscious of that. Now, also what I'm going to show you in a second is purely for home practice, I guess really, is talking about manipulating time, is soloing over a piece of music. I've never really liked soloing on its own. I prefer soloing over a groove or soloing over a piece of music. Now, what I'm going to demonstrate for you in a second on a track is I'm going to keep time. I'm going to keep a basic, straightforward time. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to play another groove in 4/4, I don't know, probably 30 BPM quicker. I'm still counting where 1 is on the backing track, but here I'm playing a different time. I'm playing a different time. So the brain is split. Don't ask me how it works. I've no clue how it works, but it's really fun to work out. It goes along the lines of when we're playing the double bass drum. Is the hands going quicker, the hands going slower. I'm consciously keeping time on my feet, but my hands are going quicker, slower, along the same sort of lines. And what I'd like to do is throw in a couple of chops, as you like, solo-y bits and bobs that we've done over these past lessons to put together in this piece of music and show you how you can make drumming fun, really. So what I'm going to do is straightforward 4/4 time. You'll hear just a bass and guitar loop. Over the top of it, I'm going to play some odd time stuff. I'm going to play slightly quicker, in front of the beat, 30 BPM quicker, still come back on 1 after 2 or 3 bars. I'm still conscious where 1 is. Okay? So enjoy. I hope you enjoyed the lessons, and I'll see you soon.